So hi, I'm Dan. I work for WorkPays as an Ask Ambassador in the West Midlands. As part of the Big Assembly Extra, I'm going to be interviewing a parent on their opinions of an apprenticeship. So why is the apprenticeship route a good option for your daughter?
I believe the apprenticeship route will be a really good route for my daughter, simply because it allows you to gain both practical work-based learning skills as well as classroom-based. So it's a balance of both. You also get the financial aspect of things because you get paid. And I believe you get paid for both working and studying, which sounds quite nice to me. And I've done a bit of light research, and there's plenty of companies out there that are paying a pretty respectable wage as well.
Fabulous. Yes, that is correct. You get paid for the time you're at work, but also the time you're studying. Moving on to the next question. So as a parent, in your eyes, what do you think is valued more when looking for a full-time job after an apprenticeship, once you've got a degree, or after university by that employer? So what's valued more, either the traditional degree or a degree level apprenticeship?
I think they're both valued quite highly. I think it's just about what comes naturally with a degree apprenticeship. I mean, if you go down the traditional degree route, you will get your level 6, your bachelor's degree. But if you go down the apprenticeship route, you also get some quality work experience, which is what employers are normally looking for, and financial stability as well. So yeah.
Fabulous. Thank you for that. Do you know anyone in your community, in your family, yourself, that has done an apprenticeship previously?
Going back some years, I actually did an apprenticeship. At the time, I didn't really know it was labeled as an apprenticeship, but it was when I was en route to become a teacher. And I found a primary school near where I live that was willing to invest in me. And so I done teaching and learning at university on a Monday. And the rest of the week, I spent working, which was quite nice. I loved it. I enjoyed it. It allowed me to kind of, juggle the two of them, and it just aided my learning really. And other than that, I know people on a quite close basis who've done apprenticeship with companies like Amazon, etc. And they all have really nice things to share about their experiences.
That's great that you've got previous experience and you know people that have gone down the apprenticeship route and you think it's the right way for your daughter. So as a parent that has gone down the apprenticeship route or a form of it in the past, do you know what support is out there for your daughter if she goes through the apprenticeship route, and how would you support her?
I mean, having been through it myself, it definitely makes my life a little easier because I kind of know how to navigate the interview process and things like that. But with the ever-changing, system, and different companies have different ways of recruiting people. There's a lot of useful websites that I normally lean towards. Like there's the Government Find an Apprenticeship I normally use. There's Rate My Apprenticeship, a really good website. And there was one I used for practicing assessment centers. It was called, if I'm not mistaken, assessmentday.co.uk, where you can practice like, mechanical reasoning and logical reasoning tests, which are very awkward, but with a bit of practice can be quite helpful. Also, before I forget, teachers and people in school, because they see, what my daughter's going to be like on a day-to-day basis and things like that. So a lot of help from there.
So you seem quite clued in already about apprenticeships. If you had one piece of advice for another parent that was considering an apprenticeship or their son or daughter was looking for that, what would it be?
So when I was growing up, we didn't really get told much about apprenticeships, especially at home. Both my father and my mother, they worked, but it was nothing like an apprenticeship, and it was almost kind of a learning curve for everybody, to figure out whether it's a good option. But I mean, as time has gone by, more and more people are going down that route for different reasons, and I think it's just about getting yourself out there and getting yourself out your comfort zone, especially if you're somebody who learns in a practical manner, in a practical work environment. Then by all means, go for the apprenticeship.
Thank you for your time, Hasnain. It's been great talking to you. You provided a nice, grounded and quite educated opinion from a parent. There's plenty more activities going on during this week through National Apprenticeship Week. Please feel free to sign up to all or any of them. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.